Hey everybody, this is Chaplain Taylor. I wanted to give you a word of the day, and today it's about transition. So we're transitioning a lot as a battalion. Companies are having changes of command, changes of responsibility. There's PCS cycle in, we're getting people coming into the organization, some people leaving, and even up to Colonel Neil. Colonel Neil's about to head out. He's gonna be moving up to division, and we're getting a brand new Buffalo 6. So I wanted to give you two ways that I think we can crush this transition and do a great job and be better for it as an organization on the other side. And I want you to, I'm actually going to be thinking about it in terms of mountain biking. I don't know if you like to mountain bike or if you've done a lot of biking, but I really like to do it. I just bought my kids a couple mountain bikes and we've been doing that a lot lately. And I was thinking about this the other day. Momentum is the first thing I want us to think about. Momentum is something that when you're going on the flat ground or when you're going downhill, you can increase momentum. And momentum's an amazing thing because it doesn't actually take a whole lot of effort to build up momentum when you're on flat ground or when you're going downhill. But once you start going uphill, your momentum starts to really go down. And when we as an organization, for instance, are starting to go through some transition, that's kind of like getting to an incline, and it can be pretty hard if we if we're beginning to try to gain speed during that incline or during transition. That's really hard. So the most important thing that we can do is to try to build some momentum on our side of that transition. That means that we are responsible for individual tasks, and that we are good in our collaborating and building those relationships with one another. So keeping yourself spiritually fit, all right? Keeping yourself mentally fit, keeping yourself physically fit. Those things are really, really important for you to be doing so that we can continue to gain momentum. So when the incline is coming, and for some of us it's already there, we're gonna be able to get through that well. All right, the second thing I want you to think about is the word attention. All right, attention is really important when you're mountain biking because wherever your eyes go, your bike and your body is gonna follow. So if I was going down a hill the other day and I was hitting this really steep bank curve, and I was just looking at the curve and I was having a really hard time getting around that curve without feeling like I was gonna go over on the other side of it. But then halfway through the day, my bike ride, I started looking past the turn and around the curve and where I was gonna end up, and immediately I started having a much easier time getting around turns, and actually I was able to get over this massive log much easier without having to stop, without having to get off the bike and roll over it. I was able to just plow right over it because number one, I assessed the obstacle, but then my attention went past the obstacle to where I wanted to be on the other side of it. And as an organization, when things happen, when we have problems and challenges, it's important to assess the obstacle right in front of us, but it's even more important for us to see where we want to be on the other side of it. And that's what I want us to be thinking about through all this transition this summer. I want us to be thinking about what kind of an organization do we want to be at the squad, at the team level, the squad level, platoon, company, battalion, all the way up. Every one of us, we have the option, we have the ability to dream and to hope for what we want our group, our team to look like. I'm proud of all of you. I think you're doing an awesome job. Keep it up, keep up your momentum, and be careful about where you're putting your attention. Don't just look at the problem, look beyond it and start getting creative, and we'll do this together. All right, have a great day, everyone.